all about the healing. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? With my peeps, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. My day ones, my day twos, my new news. What's up? And I love you. Let's get into it. This is a message that can come off to be a little harsh. I haven't did a message like this in a long time, but it can be a little harsh. So I don't feel like this is for my collective. I don't know what this is about, but I may think it's one thing and it could turn to be another. Something about illness. That was a long pause. So what I was trying to say was we got illness. But, and let me just say, this ain't everybody's message, but, and it's a harsh message, the way I'm seeing it, maybe it won't come out that way. But anyway, this is like a illness that's being projected for all of us. We're being like puppeteers. We like being put on a string by the power that be. The elites, the ones, the head, not even the government that's ruling the world. You know, like we had before. It's something like that that's being, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Where we all was indoors, forced to go indoors and wear a mask and all of that. That is what I'm seeing that's being projected, and we will be like, they want us to be like puppets under their whim and what they are trying to conjure up or make us conform us to do and be. But then what they're trying to project, what they're trying to send, what they're trying to trick and manipulate, allegedly, this is for entertainment purposes only, we too woke for. We too woke. And what they think is what they think and what they want is for us as a collective, as the collective. They want us to lose something. Now what their main thing is loss. LOSS, loss. But because we woke, and for a selective few that's woke. No, for the selective few can see what is being done and is going to be able to circumvent and be able to speak and give the sound the alarm for others to listen. The thing is, we've been sounding the alarm. We've been doing reading after reading after reading after reading after reading. We've been giving you messages. We've been trying to tell you you don't got a lot of time. We've been trying to tell you stop thinking that what you don't have, and stop thinking what you can't do, and do the best that you can with what you have, because you have more than you think you have. If you stop downplaying and stop speaking negative about what little you do have, and that little bit you do have, and you got to stretch it, and you got to try to figure out a way, and you got to try. I'm going to try not to be harsh. But whoever thinking like that, you can't tell me that God can't make a way out of no way. When you think you only got this, and you don't even know how you gonna make it, and you don't even know how you gonna get there, you don't know what's gonna happen, and then a month later you look back on your circumstances and you not where you thought, you not nowhere near where you was before. You can't tell me God can't make a way. You can't tell me that God can't do it. You got two pennies to rub together. You can't tell me God can't get you what you need. But oftentimes right now it's so dense and so dark and so negative. See, it's so easy right now to be negative. It's so easy to look at what you don't got and how you can't do it and how it's too hard. It's very easy to fall into that. And don't listen to the direction. Don't listen to the instruction. Don't listen to the advice. And just say, I don't got it. Who got money? Who got this? Who can do that? Who can do that? We all are in the same boat in some type of way. Some got more than others, but when it all hammered down, and when it all come together, and when it all is in front of you, it's better to have a little bit than have nothing at all. You're going to be so grateful that you listened, and for the ones who didn't listen, waved it away as nonsense, waved it away as foolishness, or listened to that negative Nancy in your head talking about you ain't got to do all that because somebody else got your back. You can depend on your family. You just go over to such house. They got your back. You ain't got to do nothing. You don't got to save up nothing. Because that's what this is. The powers that be is right here, overall energy, puppeteering, coming up with a plan, devising some kind of futuristic event. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know how it's going to happen. But it's biblically been prophesied. It's all in social media. It's all in the conspiracy theories, as y'all like to call it. And to me, it's just common sense. If you look at our real-time government, our real-time, not just our government, our real-time, what to call it? You can't say nothing. Who is in charge? If you look at who's in charge, what they represent, who they represent, if you just look at everything that's been put down, everything that's been said, It's right there in your face. They telling us. If you go watch a movie from time to time, they even telling you, they told you last year, they told you the year before last, they told you in various movies that have been put out, verbatim of things to come. But what this saying here is something is cooking, something is brewing, and it's saying save. I guess I got to show the cards this time too. Save. See, this don't mean save your coin. See, because our coins ain't going to mean nothing in a minute. You ain't going to be able to go to the store at the while with your coins and get nothing. And if you can, it's going to be a pretty penny. It's going to take every coin you got to get one item, to get two items. Very, very expensive. It's expensive now, but it's doable. When it jump off, when it pop off, like it did before, you couldn't even go to the store and buy toilet paper. It was gone. And if you could find toilet paper, you definitely was going to pay a pretty penny for it. So you got save. You got imagination. You got introvert. And I got some other cards here. But that's what this is. You need to get yourself together. God is trying to come to you one more time. Don't know who this is for. The way I saw it, when I laid it down, it came with harsh. It was very harsh. And I went back and I said, well, I haven't did a harsh reading like this, and I don't feel like this is right. But here it is. You trying to save your money. Some of you are trying to save your money. And you need to invest your money. Some of you is taking your money and buying stuff that you really don't need. Your investment need to be in your pantry. Your investment need to be in gaining things you'll need to make a fire. Charcoal, matches, lighters, candles. That's where your investment need to be. Canned goods, beans, rice. I ain't said this over and over and over again. So if you don't want to hear it, I don't even want to speak. I don't even want to talk about it. Because I don't like talking about the same thing over and over and over again. What makes me think that you won't, if you didn't listen to me then, what makes you think you're going to listen to me now? This is a waste of time. But because I need to do what I'm told, I kept this spread because I was getting ready to lift this spread up and go about my business and get another deck of cards. Because to me, the harshness of it, it says you're not saving your money. You're not saving your money and putting your money in investments, which is metals, precious metals, silver and gold, precious metals. putting it in an investment that will not leave you, as soon as something hit, leave you without nothing. You have to have a plan. You can put your money in that, but you have to have a plan. If something jump off today or tomorrow, what you gonna do? You need to have some cash on you. You need to have enough cash on you where you can buy, if you need to buy gas or you need to buy different things, ice, stuff like that, you'll be able to buy it. Rather, no matter how expensive it is, you'll be able to get you something with that cash. Then you need to have metals, precious metals, silver, gold. If you can't get the gold gonna be really expensive. Get silver, right? You will be able to sell that. You'll be able to barter that. You'll be able to do what you need to do to have some type of currency in your home until things, get back on track. But it says savings here. But it's not really telling you to save the money and put it in the bank. It's not doing that. It's not saying that. God says, really, get that pantry together. For those of you, I'm going to say this again, for those of you that say you don't have that much money, go get what you have money for. Stop saying you don't have money or you don't have enough. Because when it pop off, who is this right here? When it pop off, who you think you're going to be able to run over? Who you think you're going to be able to? Because everybody got somebody. Everybody got somebody in their family. So everybody got somebody in their family who is woke, who saving, who is planting, who is getting themselves together. And if you think, because that's what this one is, that second line here, that imagination, and then it says family in reverse. That imagination is that you have a fantasy and you have a false thought here, that you think that you're going to be able to go to family and friends, or family, you even got friends, family and friends, to be able to help you because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. When God told you and gave you this message, I don't care if you can get 2 cans of chili, 2 cans of beans, 2 cans of vegetables every time you go. Between now and whenever this pop off, you will have enough if you start now. That's why God keep sending this message out and make not just me, the readers. You got some readers that's giving messages like that. You got some readers that's giving you that astrology, when it's a possibility, when, how things are coming, how things are. Then you got readers telling you the symptoms of your body, the things that you feeling, the things that you going through, what's the symptoms and the things that you going through with your body. No. Who you think that you're going to be able to rely on, God is saying you're not going to be able to rely on them. They not going to open up their door. How you think it's going to be, how you imagine it to be, it's not going to be. And it's not going to be anybody's fault but your own. Because God said, I told you, I warned you, I sound the alarm. And it's no excuse you talking about you don't have. No. You can't say you didn't have. I told you to go to the store. If you got $5, go to the store. Sometimes you got $5, you go to the store. I see so many people up on that TikTok at the store minding their own business, got $5, and somebody come up and give them $1,000. Why that can't be you? If you doing what you supposed to do and you doing what God told you to do with the little bit of change that you got by faith, you can't tell me that God won't do the rest. You can't tell me that God don't have a plan and he keep giving me messages like this and he know I don't want to be bothered. No, I do not want to keep saying people go to the store. No, I don't want to keep on saying people go to Dollar Tree. People go get your candles. People go. No. Once, twice. That's okay then. 3, 4, 5, 6 times. No. But because I know God said you putting your money in things, you not going to meet your goal. You're going to be embarrassed. Somebody is putting their money in something that's not going to reap a harvest. When it pop off, you're going to be embarrassed. Because you're going to think you putting your money in the right place. When God says, stop that, go to the store. And go buy the things that you need for your house. So you can be able to get your house in order. So you can be able to have some things on hand. Go get you some toilet paper. Go get you some paper towel. Go get you some candles. When your freezer go out, come up and devise a plan. How you gonna cook that meat so it don't rot and go bad? Where your charcoal at? What is the plan? Your food in the refrigerator. What is the plan? If you can't buy a generator, how you gonna power your phones up? You can't get any solar panels. You can't get portable solar panels. What can you do with what you have? Placing your money in the wrong areas is going to make you come up short. It's right here. You're not going to meet your goal. Your goal is not going to be met. It's in the reverse. And you're going to be embarrassed. Your pride and your ego is going to be bruised. Because of your pride and ego, you think you know everything. You don't want to listen to sound advice. Because you putting your money in this and you trying to make your money in that. You don't put all your money in that. I'm not saying don't put your money in some investments. Crypto here. You put your little something there. You don't know. It may pan out. Put your little something there, but you don't put your everything in that. You put your money all the way around. You plan. If you can't get to those investments to after the thing come back online, that'll be your after money. But what you gonna do when the thing pop off? See, it's too many people who not listening. It's too many people not listening. It's going to get caught off guard. You're going to get caught off guard thinking somebody going to bail you out. These people might even say, oh, I got you. Don't worry. If anything jump off, anything go up, anything go down, I got you. But God said right here, they not going to have you. What you think is getting ready, what you think, you thinking, you're fantasizing about, you imagining it's going to happen, it ain't going to happen that way. And it may very well be that you can't make it to that person's house. You can't make it that far. It may very well be that we can't. We have to be inside. You can't even go out. You don't know what. All I know is God is saying, here, you need to come up with another plan, a plan B. You can have a bug out bag. Get you a bug out bag. If you can be able to make it, then go ahead on and make it. Put your bag by the door. Go ahead on and make it. But what if you can't make it? And your plan is to make it to somebody else's place or make it to another location, and there's no way possible you're going to be able to make it. What you going to do? Because this is the people I'm talking to. Right here, God said, right here, God is saying you ain't you're not going to be able to make it to these people's place. What you thinking that you're going to be able to do, you're not going to be able to do it. And God said you need to get to that stove, and you need to come up with a plan B. Whatever you saving your money on, whatever you doing with your money, you need to revise, because that's not going to meet your goal when it pop off. And whatever, this is the last part, whatever it is that you're doing a little bit too much talking. You're doing a little bit too much talking. And God, because this is introvert in the reverse. You're doing a little bit too much talking when you're supposed to be silent. You're supposed to be going within, devising a plan on anything pop off, anything jump off at my place. What am I getting ready to do? I'd rather have too much of a plan. I'd rather have too much going on. I'd rather have too much of things. Too much of it, too many scenarios going on. Then don't have enough, or don't have the wrong thing, or things is missing. But in order to have many scenarios of things going on, you gotta be able to sit down and make a plan. You gotta think outside the box. You gotta think about things that couldn't happen. These things couldn't happen, right? It's something that could happen, but 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna happen. Right. Too much, then not enough. Too much, and you can never have everything, but at least you can have enough to get you by in enough time to be able to devise the next plan, your next thing that you got to do to survive. You never gonna be able to get everything. You never gonna be able to have everything, because you can't store it. You can't store everything. You don't have enough room. But at least Be well-rounded, to have a couple of scenarios on hand that if you didn't quite get this, you didn't quite get it right. You was thinking it was going to be air and it's a flood. You didn't quite get that right. So you know it's a flood. In a flood, you're going to need to do something different. So in a flood, you need to have high and you need to have stuff high and you need to have stuff low. If it's a flood, you can't have everything low. You have everything low, you going to go up high to get from the flood and you ain't got nothing to get you by. If it's air, you got to go down. So you gotta be able to come up with various scenarios. And like I said, it's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be everything. But if it gets you by 2 weeks, if it gets you 4 weeks, if it gets you 6 weeks, you got 6 weeks to come up with another plan based off of what is actually going on in your thing. Then you can be able to get an answer. You'll be able to get yourself together to be able to devise the next plan. But if you don't have nothing but 1 to 2 days of stuff, and you scrambling and you looking and you trying to figure it out and you don't know what you gonna do, and you don't got nothing to cook, you don't got a plan, your refrigerator out, your stove out, you don't got no, it's just too much stress when you don't have to take yourself through that amount of stress when you can prepare. And God keep telling you and keep warning you to prepare. Some of you are going to be embarrassed because you're going to look up, the thing gonna pop off, whatever it is, and you're gonna look up and you're gonna be lost everything and looking around your house to scramble around with the little stuff that you got because you did not do what God told you to do. You put your money in the wrong place, in the wrong investment, or you storing your money in the wrong area, in the wrong place, and you're not going to be able to get it when you need it. It's something about that. It's that, depending on people that you're not going to be able to depend on. You may not be able to get to them. It's not that they not going to be there. Some of them, they're going to be there for you, but no. Some of them, they're going to be there for you, but you can't get to them. Some of them not going to be there for you. Once this thing pop off, they not going to open up their door, because at that point in time, they going to feel like they don't got enough for their own kids, their own family, their own people, and they're not willing to share. And who you banking on is not getting ready to be there for you. Because when things jump off like this and it's crucial, when you don't got enough, but you only got enough for you and your kids, or you and your spouse, you and your family, and you trying to bring your household to another place, and they are saved up for just them, you might come up short. And God is trying to tell you it's gonna be a you versus them kind of thing, and they're gonna pick them based off what they got at their household. They're gonna pick them. They ain't gonna have enough for you and them. You and your household and their household too. It's gonna be too much. And they gonna choose them, and they not gonna open up their door. And then the third thing, another reason why they not gonna open up their door is because you are talking too much about your investments, how much money you got saved, how much money you got this and that, what you doing with your money. Oh, you got all this crypto, you got all this thing, you doing all this with the you trading this, you doing this, you doing that. You gonna be able to, and when it pop off, you ain't gonna have nothing in your household, and you're not gonna be able to get to your money. You're not going to be able to get to your investments. You're not going to be able to get to those things. Now, after everything had popped off, when we build the economy back, when we do all that, then you can utilize crypto and all this other stuff and do all after that. But you got to survive after to be able to get that money, to be able to be able to get to those investments. And they listening to all this. You yapping and yapping and yapping, talking about what you got. You trying to get them on board to do what you doing. The trading is this somebody's story. This something I don't know who, and I don't even know why I have to speak on it. But you trading, you doing your thing, come on, this is the best things, best to sliced bread. We're making it do what it do over here. It's hot and popping, everything going, everything growing. You're doing too much talking. Because when this pop off, that's going to be one of the reasons why you're going to be outside and can't get in. Because they're going to feel like you got all this going on, and you didn't invest your money where your money where you didn't balance. You didn't make a balanced choice and decision. It's all here. And God is saying that that's going to be a problem, and that's going to be an issue, and that's why you're going to be outside the door. Because your money is going to be tied up. And where these people is, they have already invested their money. They got money that's tied up too, but they invested their money. They're balanced. They got money now, and they'll have money later when everything turns over. But now you want them to split whatever they got with you. Again, this is not everybody's message. If it's not your message, just listen to it, because it's somebody's message, and it may be somebody's message that you know. Or this might be you. That's gonna be that's balanced, and people gonna be knocking on your door, and you got to make a decision to choose between your household and their household. This is a full circle message here. You fit it in where you get in. You either gonna be the person that these people getting ready to knock on your door when it pop off. You need to be ready. You either gonna put something aside for them, or you already know what time it is. Especially if they got four or five extra folks, and they knocking at your door. Even if they got 2 or 3, and they knocking at your door, you got to split all that with them. You got a choice to make. So listen up. You're either going to go to the store, get them a box, put that stuff to the side, and whenever go down, whatever it is, whatever it ain't, whatever's going on, that box is dedicated for them. You give it to them. They knock at the door, you give it to them, and you wish them well. But I'm telling you now, you give them that one box, they will be back. They will be back. They have nothing. These people are not listening. God is warning. This is the last warning, the final call. And I hope I don't have to keep speaking on this. You're either the one that's not listening, you need to balance. Balance it through. Put some money towards your household. Your pantry, cash money in your house, in your safe. Buy generators, get yourself together, come devise a plan, sit everybody down so everybody know what they need to do. They got all kind of books, they got all kind of things that your phone gonna be off. You need to charge your phone. You need to get yourself together. Oh, okay. I see. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, that's what this is about. What else is it to say? Only thing I can say is this. If this is you that is have your money, only thing God is saying about if this is you, then the only thing you need to do is get your pantry, you got your money invested. So God's saying now you need to balance things out by getting your house in order. Okay, house in order by getting your house stocked. Getting your food, getting your charcoal, getting your grill, getting everything you need, getting your generators, whatever you need to do to balance your house out. Whatever y'all like to eat, whatever you eat, whatever your family eat, you need to be having that in the house. And stop depending on or depending on, if this is you, because this could be two sets of people here. Some of you balance your house, you did your investment, balance your house. Then the other ones is you're not doing nothing. You dependent on another individual because you say you don't got it. And God has said, when are you gonna have faith and let Him give it to you? I told you to go to the store with what you have and go to the food banks and do different things. Do all that you can to get extra. And I will, even if things pop off, I will provide. All I need you to do is trust and depend and do what I tell you to do. It may seem like things, it's not coming together. But God has a plan for each and every one of us. Some of us, He gonna do the plan right off. Some of us, it's gonna pop off and God gonna provide. A person is going to come and going to provide you with that food that you need. Somebody's going to be by. God going to have somebody to buy extra for somebody. And if extra somebody is for you. But you got to believe the process. You have to try and trust. Every time you go, you buy 1 can, buy 2 cans, buy 3 cans, buy what you can and put it aside. God will do the rest. But when you do nothing, that tells God you're not listening and you're not trusting the process. And so when the hammer come down, when it pop off, you're going to be right there, hungry, trying to figure it out. What you gonna do, and you ain't even tried. You ain't got enough. And then everybody, la-di-da-di, everybody need to be moving in silence. Not telling people what you doing, how you doing, what the plan is, what the issue is. You need to be about your business, what's going on in your head, the plan that God has given to you for your household, how to build what you need to do, because what's for you is for you, what's for this other person is for them, what's for that person is for them, not for you. So everybody got their own plan, their own intention, and their own thing that they got to do. But you got to move in silence, and you got to pay attention about what's for you, what's for your household, and what God plan is for you and your household. Only thing you need to do is follow suit and heed the warning, because when it happen, when it pop off, some of us gonna hear it and some of us not. So that's the end of it. And I hope that didn't come off too harsh, because I can really, that was nothing. That was soft. Because I know I can really get down dirty with it. But thank you. I didn't have to do that this time. But anyway, I gotta go because they just crackling and going on. And I can't stand it. I like for things to be quiet. So with that, if you appreciate this message, if you got something out of this message, even if it wasn't for you, and you listen to it, because I'm really getting that for some of you that's been saving, some of you that's been doing everything, people are going to be knocking on your door because they know you got it. They know you saved. They know you got the food. They know you got something at your household. And some of you guys are going to be put off because you're going to have to make a choice. So this message was for you. This message was for you. Because you're going to have to make a choice. And it's going to be a choice that you're going to have to not open up your door, because it's going to be you or them. And you can't feed everybody. So this message was for you. You got to start sitting down and thinking about what you're going to do. Are you going to open up your door? Because they're going to knock on your door because they know you got it. Not just food, but water. They know you even got water. So it's about to be crucial for you. And you're going to have to really, really sit down and get with your own self to figure out what you're getting ready to do. So with that being said, if this was in any type of way your message, please let me know. Put in the comments that unfortunately this was my message and I'm on it. It's clear. It's either I'm on it or it's this unfortunately this is my message. It's clear. All right, either one of those. All right, and if you watched all the way through, let me know that too. All right, so with that, like, share, subscribe, hype it up, right? So with that, I'm sending love, I'm sending healing your way, and Trinity is out.